Good morning and welcome to the Three Ball Podcast, where college basketball lives beyond the arc. I'm ACC Adam.
I'm Coast Chapman.
And I'm Deep Dive David.
And we're just three dudes who are absolutely crazy about college basketball all year round.
A three. Good! You can't be serious with that shot.
Who is this guy?
Coast to Coast Chapman.
Who is Coast to Coast Chapman? The
Yep.
people are wondering, well, we had a little implication. You know, the portal season is in full swing right now.
Yeah, it impacts everybody.
The portal got one of our own,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yes.
So mid-major Michael has hit the portal, and he is now in the job market. He's become
Shout
a
out.
fully grown adult.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Michael. We cannot be happier for you and the job that you got and everything. But the show goes on.
It does.
And we are incredibly happy and proud to announce both of our friends, Chapman, to the podcast. Chapman, I'm going to give you the floor. I just want you to introduce yourself. Maybe what team are you a fan of? What can the people expect on the podcast? So, you know, the floor is yours, man.
Yeah, I'll dive right in. Hello, everyone. So great to talk to all of you. Introduction for me. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky. So obviously you can include my favorite team growing up was the Kentucky Wildcats.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The funniest thing about Louisville, Kentucky is in the city, it's 50-50 Louisville, Kentucky fans, I'd say. Maybe a little more Louisville. The rest of the state, 90-10 Kentucky fans.
That makes
It's a
sense.
funny state. I grew up a Kentucky fan. My family's a Kentucky fan, so they told me to root for them.
There
Here
we
I
go.
am. And how I met these guys, I went to SMU with them, met David fall of 21, Adam fall of 22, if I'm not mistaken.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Gotta get my ears right.
Makes us a little younger.
not me and Chapman, unfortunately.
yeah, unfortunately,
Makes me younger.
David and I are getting aged with that one a little bit. But yeah,
We're getting to Chad
SMU.
Baker Mazzara territory.
Went to SMU with these guys. Love college basketball, and I'm so excited to be here.
Let's go.
Absolutely, man. You know, Chapman's a real college basketball fan because he was in the stands during SMU's time in the AAC instead of the ACC.
Yep.
So we cannot be more happy to have you on the podcast, Chapman. Welcome. I'm sure you'll bring plenty of fun insights into that Kentucky
Yeah.
basketball program.
I can't wait for the bias on that.
Yeah, I'm super
No bias.
excited.
No bias.
Hey, we needed another SEC person
did.
after Michael left. He was an A&M fan.
Yeah.
So now we have a Kentucky person.
Hopefully Chapman cares a little bit more about his team on
Yeah.
pick'ems than Michael did. But hey, it's all good. Michael used his strategy right. So
He really did. He really did.
fade A&M. Hey, that's not hard to do, you know.
It is
He knew.
not.
He knew.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Chapman being on the podcast now is not even the biggest storyline
No.
that we have to talk about. You're important, Chapman. Don't worry. But God, the tournament is expanding to 76 teams.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
what
lot.
are we doing? What is going on, guys?
No, it's crazy. And you sit back and thinking this is either going to go really well or really bad. But I can guarantee you the people who hate it are the coaches on the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
Because if they don't make the 76 team tournament, they're gone.
Yeah.
Like every Power 5 coach is about to become a mid-major coach again.
It's going to be crazy.
And then he's got to win his darn tournament to even make the dance. So
Yeah.
it's interesting. And what's really going to suck is for the casuals who are trying to fill out brackets beforehand, you know? Because guys, when you watch it, Dayton's just going to look better, to be honest with you. Those 3 days are going to have 3 games each.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
All the 16s are going to play. So we got 8 of those. We got half of the 15. So we got 2 15 versus 15 games. And then the rest are the last 8 at-large teams. So we're going to have a blast, to be honest with you. And guys, beside Dayton, where else do you think they're going to go? Because it's unannounced yet, which shout out the NCAA never preparing ahead,
Ever.
you know, ever.
Ever.
And so I feel like they're just going to be like February and be like, you know, Wichita has nothing going on. Let's just
They
put
don't
them in
have anything
Wichita.
going on, I'll tell you that.
Des Moines, Cancun, bro, send them to Cancun, Galveston, send
Yeah.
them there.
Get them
You
there
know,
ready.
I think that the best place for this to be would obviously be historic Hinkle Fieldhouse.
Yeah,
I think that is where the finals of the NIT are played.
I was about to say Dayton and the NIT.
And Dayton and those don't overlap,
Nope.
luckily. So I think that would be the perfect place because Hinkle is historic. We all know that. And I think that it needs to be included
I agree.
in that tournament.
And Butler fans might get a chance to watch them. Who knows if it's in the not in tournament or the Dayton? Because there's
Yeah,
a very
true.
good chance they'd be in one of those. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Hinkle Fieldhouse, I literally can't think of any others.
No. for some reason, my brain screams like Omaha or Wichita, just somewhere in the middle where it's easier-ish to travel
He's
to.
thinking baseball.
Just please don't send them to like L.A. That would
be
Vegas.
boring,
Vegas
bro.
would be horrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Vegas is the most overused sports city. Like, we don't need to go to Vegas for anything. It's just casuals. It's just what it
Low-key,
is.
You could go right down the road in Dallas, Texas, and go to Dickey's Arena.
Go to Moody Coliseum.
Hell no.
They are not going to.
We're
Moody
not hosting
Coliseum.
anything. In
What if
Moody
they just pull
Coliseum.
up to the rec? Just some college rec.
That'd be dope.
That'd be so
That'd
electric.
be
It's so disrespectful. Your season comes down to playing well at the local YMCA.
Oh my gosh. The Dayton, there's a flood
That'd be
at
incredible.
Dayton Arena, so they got to go to the rec and hoop there.
Dude,
That'd
oh
be
my
so
God.
wild.
I will say one thing about the tournament is that everybody is up in arms about the expansion, but a lot of people don't understand what the expansion actually means.
Yeah.
One thing that I really enjoy, and I'm not a big fan of changes in general, especially whenever it comes to the postseason, because
Yeah.
that's the penultimate thing,
For sure.
right? You always want to focus on the postseason.
Yeah.
And March Madness did not need any more like changes. It
At all.
really didn't. 68 was perfect.
Yeah.
But we are where we are now. 76 is the spot.
Mhm.
But one thing I really like is that they're adding those 15 seeds.
Yeah.
Extra 15 seed games. And we've seen in the tournament that 16 seed upsets, 15 seed upsets, obviously they're rare. That's what makes March so special.
For sure.
But these 15 seeds and 16 seeds with the new tournament get to play an extra game and get to make extra revenue. So I kind of do enjoy.
Yes.
What is it, like $1.5 million?
It could be like a whole roster for like an Alabama State.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
favorite athletic
Which
budget
is
for
like
the year.
that is like for the 16 seeds, that's got to be the best news ever.
It has to.
It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, you have like Jackson State coming in, and I mean that supports your basketball program for years.
Like who were the two? Howard won last year, and so
Sienna? No,
yeah,
Sienna was
no. Sienna was a, but I remember Howard because it was like we're gonna need some help from the Lord. That
yeah.
Coach, Florida on an 18-0 run here. What more do you need from your guys to slow this down and get into their game?
They would need some help from the Lord. They're very good. They're very good. We just got to keep.
So yeah, so think about it. Like they got money from
Yeah.
that, and so that's pretty cool. you know?
Absolutely. I mean, don't. I mean, I hate the expansion. Don't expand it anymore, please, Lord, if you're listening.
No.
But I mean, if it's going to be 76, I might as well enjoy the 76.
100%.
And hopefully those 11 seeds aren't more teams like Auburn.
Yeah.
Or aren't teams like Stanford or like
Mid majors. We need mid majors.
we need some more mid-major representation. And Michael is currently screaming at his TV hearing us say this. So
Yeah. No, it's interesting because like they're all going to be from the Mountain West, you know.
no.
But the thing about it is like Coach Cal said it best. We're just going to expand because of revenue. Unfortunately, the teams that bring in the most revenue are the Power 5 teams, and so
Yeah.
it's going to be harder for mid majors. But this sports is beautiful, and the best thing about March Madness is the ability that everyone has a chance. And if we're just going to give teams that underperformed in the regular season this much of a chance, and this is coming from my two predominant fan bases were in Dayton last year, so
Right.
I can say that like we need to give more mid majors a chance. Okay, Kim Palm, I believe in the metrics wholeheartedly. It's just hard because there's so many one bid leagues now. And like I think honestly speaking, when we interviewed Tyler at Belmont is really when my opinion kind of changed, to be honest with you. And him just explaining it. Like we look at Kim Palm every day praying we're a quad one game. We're 0-0 in quad one because no one scheduled us.
Yeah.
And just hearing that perspective, I'm like, that just sucks. But like I said, it's a civil war right now between mid-major and high-major coaches.
Absolutely.
It's never gonna end.
Again, also hopefully in the expansion of like the Belmonts of the world, hopefully with an expanded tournament, they can get those like quad one games. Like
Yes.
hopefully Power 4 skills feel more inclined to go play those games. Again,
Yeah.
that's ideally the hope.
At
'Cause
least
right
at
now
a
there isn't-
neutral
There
site.
isn't a reason. There isn't a reason for
No.
a South Carolina who could be on the bubble to go play a tough Belmont game because if they lose, season's
cooked.
over.
Yeah.
Their metrics are cooked. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully.
I mean, realistically, putting this in football terms, like that's like if Alabama was too scared to go play on the road at like
Western
USF
Kentucky.
or Western
Yeah.
Kentucky or something. Like teams were scared to play Miami, Ohio.
Yeah.
Did they prove that they were a decent team at the end of the year by beating SMU? Yes, they did. They proved that they were an objectively good team.
Apparently, if you don't stop the 3, the team beats you.
Crazy to think about that, right?
SMU had a problem with that.
Well, like teams were, I mean, like the Miami, Ohio, like they almost didn't get in the freaking tournament.
That's ridiculous.
Because they won every single game, and people just didn't schedule them. So hopefully, this extra 11 seeds that will never happen again.
No.
And we'll be able to get more mid-major teams in. I don't think that they're going to do that at all. I have no faith. I have no faith in the powers that be in college basketball.
We need more John Rothsteins on the committees and less Bruce Pearls.
Yeah,
That's,
completely agree.
I mean, pretty much what it comes down to.
Yeah, I could go on a full 20-minute tangent about Bruce Pearl, bro.
You know what? You know what?
I bet Chapman could too, to be honest.
You know what the Miami,
Not your
Ohio
team.
fans say about Bruce Pearl? He's just a carb-loaded Paul Feinbaum.
I hate him, bro. He's so. Oh my gosh, bro. Well,
it really sucked just watching him hate watch our Miami SMU
Oh,
game
yeah.
because he was gonna stunt on the loser no matter what.
yeah.
That was tough.
Yeah, it is.
It's an unwinnable situation, man.
Yeah.
Unwinnable. But you're always going to have talking heads like that, no matter where you go.
Nope.
And college basketball is still the best sport.
It is.
So that's all that matters.
Yep.
That's really all that matters.
And
as long as the tournament isn't 100 teams, then I don't care.
And
Make
to
it
be-
300.
It's 76. Like in 5 years, we're gonna look back and time's gonna heal, and we're gonna be like, "This is probably great." So it just feels weird right now.
Yeah, time heals all things.
It does.
Honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna feel a ton of difference. Really, we're just gonna get a couple extra games on that first Tuesday, Wednesday. Get a better appetizer going in. More eyes will be watching. Everyone's getting their multi-view ready. So I don't know if it's gonna be the worst thing ever.
Yeah. Once
No,
you get
it
to
should be fine.
Thursday, it's gonna feel completely normal.
Yeah,
It's gonna be 64.
good. That's all that matters.
Yep.
But, I mean, 76-team tourney, obviously something that
news.
we need to talk about. And we will be diving more in depth throughout the offseason. So that should be interesting. But it's not the only thing that we have on our plate right now.
No.
Because it is portal season.
Oh yeah.
And we get to talk about it because the portal is basically over already, guys.
Yeah.
We took about a month's break
Yeah.
between the national championship and recording this episode
We
now.
sleep in April. Rothstein sleeps in May. We had to
Yes.
share our sleep schedules.
Absolutely. So we had to get through finals. I took my last final at SMU today, so I'm officially UNC.
Oh yeah.
Officially practically retired.
No more NIL for Adam.
No more, unfortunately. I'm out of eligibility. You cannot pick me up in the portal. But apparently some of
Who
these
knows?
players
You
have
just need a
eligibility,
lawyer, yeah.
man.
Yeah,
Goodyear.
you just need a good lawyer.
Yeah, literally. Apparently some of these players, I mean, maybe I go to the G League and then I'll be able to come back to college. Because
Hey,
that's
you
how this
redshirted your
works.
freshman year, right?
Yeah, literally.
I heard Will Wade still needs players, so
Oh my gosh, bro! It's. I mean, the portal's ridiculous, and
Yeah.
let's just dive straight into it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna ask, what are some teams that you've really been on the lookout that have? We know the top teams
Yeah.
of the lay of the land. We have the Louisvilles. We don't have the Kentuckys. we have Kansas has been a great team in the portal.
Yep.
All these great teams. What are some teams that are kind of flying under the radar that in the portal that you think deserve more recognition? Anyone can go first.
David, you take it first for us.
Go
all right.
for it.
Well, I said this. I got two teams:
Okay.
Providence and USC.
Okay.
Let's go with USC first. USC is, yes, we're talking about portal, and so in the portal they got KJ Lewis, they got Eric Ryby from Connecticut, and they got Jalen Cox from Colgate, who are three monster additions. But they also have retention, which is huge. And I think the combination of portal and retention is going to get Muss a squad in year 3 at USC. The travel will be interesting. It always is in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But I truly believe Elijah Arenas, if he takes the next step, could be the #1 pick in the 2027 NBA draft. I'm that high on
That'd
him.
be crazy.
Roddy Rice coming back, averaging 20 points a game. And then KJ Lewis is a great get. Like, he has tournament experience at Arizona. He's made the Sweet 16. He was at Georgetown just giving the Big East buckets last year. Unfortunately, Georgetown's kind of in the slumber right now. But that's a whole different topic for a whole other time. I'm
Have
sure
you ever
we'll
shot
dive
that shot before?
I'm sure we'll talk about the Big East at some point. But
Have you ever worked on that shot before?
What kind of shot is that?
What shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot? When?
oh man. And then they get rid of him and get Ed Cooley, and it's the exact same record. So I don't know what's going on in Fireland. But back to Southern Cal. I think they got a squad. Eric Ribey.
They do have a squad.
No clue why he left Connecticut, but USC has 3 7-footers. So Connecticut has none. So I don't know why he left. That's not good math. I don't know who your agent is.
I mean, teams are now adopting the play style of Michigan.
Yeah.
We're going to get as many old players as we can.
And
we're going to just absolutely flood the floor with height.
Yes.
And we're going to dominate.
And USC's in Michigan's conference, so it clearly works. So.
It clearly does.
Yeah.
It absolutely
and
does.
the Big Ten is very physical. So
yes. It should be interesting.
It is. And we kind of talked about the Big East a little bit, but my other team was Providence. And I think Providence has done a really good job. Dink Pate is one of the all-time names, and that boy is coming from the G League.
Yeah,
so
I'm telling you, man, if I go to the G League and come back, I'll be able to go to college for one more year because Dink Pate is doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
Whoever that brother is.
And so I also got Miles Burt, a transfer from San Diego State. It was a great pickup. And and I just think that they have the ability. The Big East is not wide open, but it's going to look very different this year. We have a new coach at Butler. We have a new coach at Providence. We have a new coach at Creighton. DePaul is getting the haul. Okay, we've got all these new situations, and but this could very much send 6 teams to the tournament, or we could just have Connecticut and St. John's. And so it'll be. I think that conference is going to be very fascinating to see how it turns out. To be honest with you, so those are kind of my under the radar teams that I think have been doing very well in the portal. I think it's always interesting when I talk about portal, because I try to not add in retention, right?
Right.
But you have to have retention to have a team, right? Unless you're a completely new head coach. Like Providence does not have much retention, boys. And if they had retention, we'd have a fight against St. John's every time they played each other.
That'd be awesome, man.
Duncan Powell might need 8 years of eligibility.
Not with that hairline.
Oh, man. The Cocoa Crisp. That's what he did. He went to his barber and said, let me get the Cocoa Crisp hairline.
It is terrible.
No, it's bad.
It is awful.
It's about as bad as his decisions. Yeah. And then he got his coach fired, so at that point.
Very true. All right, Chap, what about you? Who is the team that you're looking at the most?
The team that really surprised me, and I'm really excited to see them this year, is BYU.
Okay, they talk about retention.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about retention.
Huge retention.
Yep.
As a Kentucky fan, they took my boy Colin Chandler, so he's back to his homeland. He's going to get superpowers. That's all I can say. He's a great player, great shooter,
the only
super
shooter y'all
athletic.
had.
Yeah, he was the only, at times, the only shooter on the court. So
Yeah.
hope we replace that. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to see what BYU did. I mean, again, we're talking about retention. They went in the portal and they got their own guy back with Rob Wright. So
that's a huge. That's
their
a huge
backcourt. Their backcourt's going to be electric. Yeah. I think last year they had a learning year of the Big 12 since they spent the cash well. I mean, Devonta was paid very handsomely,
The Mormon Church,
and they were good up until the Saunders injury, and that really kind of derailed their season. So I'm excited. I think they've learned from their mistakes, and we'll see a better BYU team from November to March.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, BYU is definitely. I mean, it's better for the Big 12 whenever BYU is good in any sport. But last year basketball, they really made that leap. Obviously with Devonta, Saunders.
Yeah.
And I mean, Rob Wright returning is huge.
It is. They might have the most underrated crowd in the country.
I mean, yeah, dude, those people are crazy.
They Minoto Center, I think it's Minovo. I don't know what Minovo Center. I think it might have got my student of the section of the week. I think 3 times.
It's great.
It's that good, and it is sold out, packed every game. Obviously, having Devonta helps. Obviously, winning helps, but they're not going anywhere, and that crowd is great. And so, Chap, I just feel bad for those students, that decided to get Welcome Home Freeman, Stokes, and Rob Wright 0 for 3.
Yeah, they tried their hardest though.
They did.
You cannot deny.
Maybe
their
those
effort.
boys need to hit the portal.
No, they might.
They're
they might
passionate.
Have to. Yeah. Hey, I mean, like we're sitting here talking about Kentucky whiffing on all these recruits. They haven't had a terrible portal either.
No.
I mean, like objectively, I mean, in the terms of college basketball in general, it's not as good as you would expect from a Kentucky program.
For sure.
But, I mean, it's a good team. I mean, Alex Wilkins is amazing.
So is Zoom Diallo.
Yes, exactly.
And so they've got, those are 2 top 30 portal gets. So.
Yes. I mean, yeah, we can sit here and talk about Mark Pope all the time, but, I mean, he might have a squad next year, so we really don't know.
Yeah,
but
I'm excited for it. I'll speak on my Kentucky fan for a second.
Hey, talk to him. Talk to him.
I think people are definitely disappointed, and I hope that doesn't drag into the season from the fans, because that will inevitably affect the team. If the fan base immediately walks in, we hate these guys, they're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Of course, you know what they're not going to be? They're going to be bad at basketball, and they're going to be collecting their paychecks and going home. That's just the age. I'm not saying we have to baby them like children per se, but I'm just saying that we need to support them and also recognize that Pope is going back to the philosophy of his first team with good shooting. So it's not the talent we really wanted. There's not the one pop off the page player you see yet, but I think it is a better team. And Portal isn't even done yet. They're still in talks. So
Pope's been in Europe.
yeah, he's been around.
Everyone's
So
been in
we
Europe.
will see the final product. I don't want to judge it in May.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
One thing that I want to really focus on, obviously, we're talking about the ACC here.
Oh.
The hottest team in the country. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter if you're Michigan. It doesn't matter whatever. It was FSU last year. Whenever the season ended, I mean, they should have beat Duke in the ACC tournament. They ended on like a 10-game win streak.
Yeah.
Luke Locks has those boys ready in Tallahassee, Florida. That's
He
all I'm
does.
gonna say. And he's really brought it with the transfer portal as well. I mean, according to On3, he has the number 4 transfer portal.
Wow.
That doesn't mean much because it's on 3. But I mean, number 4 is number 4. Like you can't say that. I mean, SMU is number 7. That doesn't mean much.
No.
Number
But
6.
number 6. Oh, hey, we're working up. But I mean, he's got some ballers coming in. I mean, oh gosh, this is gonna be hard to pronounce. Cooper Schweiger.
Yep.
Cooper Schweiger coming in from Wake Forest. I mean, we've got Sebastian Ranchek coming in. He's going to be a really important player for
They're going to have
FSU.
depth for sure.
Yeah. Cam Taylor coming in from, I don't even know where. I think it was Hofstra or something. I mean,
Pride.
all of these players are going to be incredible, and Luke Locks knows how to coach a team.
He
So
does.
I'm very excited to see kind of what Florida State can do in year 2 under Luke Locks. I mean, the ACC, like the Big East, needs that depth. They have the premier programs at the top who we know are going to do well.
Yep.
We assume that UNC is going to do well. We know Duke is going to do well. We can assume Virginia and all of these other programs are going to be good at basketball, like they have been historically. But I mean, you need an FSU to step up. You need a SMU to step
You
up.
need to see 5 through 8 rather
Exactly.
than 1
Yes.
through 4.
Yes, you need. I mean, Louisville has stepped up massively, which we'll get to later.
Yeah.
When we talk about the best transfer portals in the country.
Portal.
But oh my goodness, I mean, if FSU steps up, if SMU steps up, if Syracuse has been doing great as well.
They have been. They've got like the whole Siena team.
Yeah, I mean, and that's great. They took Duke to the
Hey,
wire.
Gavin Doty's a baller, so
Yeah. So I mean, taking all those players, I mean, I really like the way that FSU has kind of shaped up.
Miami's
in
done
this
well
portal.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, and that's super important. But one team you talked about a little bit was DePaul earlier, and I really like the roster that they got shaped up because they suck at basketball, man. Like this is not a good team. We're talking like Missouri State in football, y'all.
Yeah,
Like this
they're
is
like
not good.
the floor.
Yeah, they are the doormat of the Big East, which I mean I'll take being the doormat of a Power 5 conference.
Well,
SMU would have dreamed of that 2 years ago.
yeah, you're right.
So I mean, but they're tired of being the doormat. They got Magoon Gwath,
Baller.
baller. What was he? He was the
Defensive player
Defensive Player of the Year, right?
In
Yeah.
the Mountain West.
Mark
Mountain-
Pope whiff. X2.
times 2. He was supposed to get him last year and this year.
Well,
Yeah, somehow, no clue how that happened.
Oh well. Well, he's in DePaul now, so I don't know how that.
yeah, I don't know. I don't see that fit. That'll be an interesting fit. I'm not gonna say I don't see the fit because I haven't seen him hoop yet for DePaul.
Oh,
but
he gonna get playing time.
Yeah,
that
that's
is
for
for
sure.
sure. So Magoon Gwath going there from San Diego State University, other side of the country, but that kid's a baller. He is incredible. 6'11".
wingspan is ridiculous.
6'11" power forward. Oh my god, he's so much fun to watch. It was always super fun to watch those 11:30 p.m. games.
Oh yeah, and he's also got a little bit of a 3-ball now too. So it'll be interesting to see if he develops that further.
Yeah.
But
And-
if he gets that consistent, I mean, Duke could be a first-round pick next year.
Yeah.
When was the last time
absolutely.
DePaul had a first-round pick?
Probably never.
Well,
You'd
no.
have to Google
They
that.
got Max Strus in the league. That's literally the only
I
DePaul
don't know
person.
who that is.
He's on Cleveland.
Oh, okay.
That's like the
So
only.
I don't even
That
know.
proves your
Miami
point.
Heat GOAT? What are we talking
Yeah,
about here?
that is literally the only DePaul NBA person I could think of off the top of my dome.
Yeah.
So that
I mean,
proves your point.
That's not even their only player they've gotten there. They got Ade Popola.
Say that again for the people in the
Popoola.
back.
Popoola. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but he's a baller. He's from Tulsa. I mean, Tulsa team.
Tulsa
that
was good last
in the
year.
American, made the NIT final, and this kid was one of their best players. So I mean, that is an upgrade.
Yeah.
At DePaul, wherever you go. So I mean, that kid would have started on DePaul last
Gentlemen,
year.
we have a pretty big call out I need to make. I've Googled DePaul first round draft picks. They have
up?
had both a number 1 and a number 2 pick. Mark Aguirre, 1981 by the Dallas Mavericks. Terry
Wow.
Cummings,
He went
number
to
2
DePaul?
to the Clippers. Yes, sir.
Well, there you go.
Okay,
Cruz, it's been a minute.
That was before I was born.
Yeah, that was probably the last time the Mavericks had good, logical decisions in the front office. But we're not an NBA podcast.
We're not an NBA. Thank God.
Yeah.
They drafted Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
So I mean, those are the teams that we think are flying a little bit under the radar next year. Obviously, I'm going to say that the ACC is flying under the radar, as always.
Propaganda.
But let's talk about some teams that are over the radar. Let's talk about some
Coming
teams
in loud.
who are doing the best
The
in
work.
the portal. And I think that the first place that we got to start is Louisville.
Okay.
Like, I mean, Louisville, man.
Take us there, ACC Adam.
They are incredible. I mean, you just look at this Louisville squad, and all you got to say is Flory Badunga. That's all you got to say. And, like, the amount of talent that this Louisville team has, even compared to last year when they have a Michael Brown on their roster, night and day.
They got more depth this year, but then last year, but that's not saying much because last year it was interesting. I will say this. Badunga is not the shooter that Frew was, right? And Louisville loves to shoot.
Right.
Badunga is going to take their defense from here to here, like levels up.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the defensive player of the year in the Big 12. That obviously is impressive. Their team is going to be their backcourt. Is Shellstad fully healthy? Is he good? Because he missed pretty much the whole year for Oregon last year, and Oregon was pretty bad. And then Carter Knox is another one. Fascinating. Little bit in age now, but he was inconsistent at times at Arkansas. If he can find a significance and he doesn't have to be amazing. Like, he doesn't have to be the best option on his team.
Nope.
His floor cannot be like way below his ceiling.
Which is fine because he's the number 5 option, probably.
And it's like, if he can consistently defend the best guy that's not a center and hit threes, he's going to be a major upgrade. And Coach Kelsey could have found a gem. That's just my suggestion.
I mean, I really, really like this roster shakeup. I mean, keeping Adrian Woolley from last year, I mean, that kid is incredible. Defense and offense. I mean, this team compared to last year is just so much better defensively. Yeah. They're gonna struggle to find that shooting, I think.
I think Fulgaris will help that a lot,
absolutely.
too.
But Jackson Shellstad, like you said, is the core of this team. Everyone's gonna focus on Badunga, which they should, because he's the best player in the portal.
Yeah.
But this team is going to live or die by that offensive capability, and it's kind of going to remind me a little bit, hopefully not, of those old Virginia teams that just killed people.
Grind your soul.
They killed you on the glass. They killed you in defense. They killed you everywhere, but the paint and the 3-point shot.
This is definitely a better shooting team than those Virginia teams.
Yes,
but
100%.
I will say this: Coach Kelsey's got to come a little bit back to the medium, because they shot like 45 threes when they played SMU at Moody last year. It was ridiculous. It was like 104-91, I think was that final. And it was a regular, like, not even overtime. And so Coach Kelsey, everywhere he's been, they're going to get their shots up. They're not going to be shy. And so that's why I can see a Fulgaris and a Shellstad really thriving in this. But Louisville, the past couple of years, guys, has had really good portal classes and has not made it to the Sweet 16. And so they had Chucky Hepburn. They had last year, they had Mikhail Brown. They had Conwell. They had McNeely. And so these guys, you'd think they should be at least the Sweet 16 team, and they just haven't taken that next step yet. I respect Kelsey going out and dominating the portal. I just am like, he's got to take that next step, as a coach.
Absolutely. And what are some other teams that y'all are really, really intrigued by their portal classes that are just doing the best overall?
Tennessee.
I mean, dude.
Tennessee.
Holy crap.
Let's just, you want to talk about depth.
Jeez.
Holy crap. This is, okay, let's just start with this. This is the best offensive team Rick Barnes has had in Knoxville, period.
Yes.
You've got to go back on KenPom to his days at Texas to find anywhere a team that is relatively good offensively as this one. And it's not just one person. So Tennessee's made 3 straight Elite Eights. And they've
never a Final Four.
Never a Final Four. They've had the second most wins in NCAA history without making a Final Four. But the past 3 years, it's been Nate Ament, it's been Chaz Lanier, it's been Dalton Connect. Like, they've had a guy. This year, it's depth, and it's a completely different approach, and I really like it. Like, Terrence Hill, VCU transfer, famous for hitting the shot against Carolina.
He's great.
Jalen Harrelson, former McDonald's All-American, biggest recruit in Notre Dame history, 6'8", 6'10", guy that can shoot the 3 and guard your best guy. Juke Harris averaged 21 a game at Wake Forest last year and arguably should be in the NBA. Let's talk about that. And then you got Tyler Lumblade, friend of the program, who is the best shooter in the country.
Yep.
And
it's not crazy to say that.
He's 48% from 3 and he's 6'6".
And he's coming off the bench.
And Rick Barnes is going to make him play defense. I think he's going to get more minutes than you think because of his ability to spread the floor.
He should be the sixth man.
I think he's going to, even if he doesn't start, he's going to finish a lot of games just because his ability to stretch the floor. Yes, Day-Day Ames is a good shooter. Yes, Terrence Hill and Juke Harris are good shooters. But when you say good shooters, there's levels to this with Lumley. There just is.
Absolutely.
And so it'll be really interesting because Coach Barnes, this is not a defensive team like the past 3 Elite Eight teams. But I just have a weird feeling they're going to buy in. Coach Barnes will make them buy. There's just no way they don't play defense at Tennessee. Just no way. I mean, to quote Grant Williams in the 520 podcast, you screw up 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Prison on Saturdays.
Prison at Rick Barnes' house.
Which is crazy. According to Grant Williams, it is you're in the gym doing Stairmasters, sprints, and pickup with no devices on Saturday from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Which I feel like in this day and age, that's how you lose a kid to the portal in 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, Juke Harris is getting paid more than Rick Barnes is, probably.
Yeah.
There's no way that kid's
Grant
doing
Williams
prison.
was pre-NIL. So
yeah, that is true. But, I mean, one thing I hate, and one thing I also like about this Tennessee team is that they made the ACC All-Stars just straight up. I mean, Day-Day Ames, transfer from Cal, he's great.
Yeah.
Juke Harris, transfer Wake Forest, incredible.
Average like 21 a game.
He's so good. I mean, if Badunga's not the best player in the portal,
Notre Dame.
I know he's next. Jalen Harrelson, Notre Dame, as you said, dude. That's that's your 2, 3, and 4 guards who are just
and they
from the ACC.
And they knocked Virginia out of the tournament last year.
Crazy, absolutely wild. I mean, this team is loaded, and I'm very, very excited to see what they can do. What about you, Chapman? What's a team that you're really looking at in the portal this year?
A team that really has impressed me, kind of out of nowhere, kind of a school I thought was just a football school that kind of did basketball as a sideshow. Shout out Texas.
Yeah.
David, I'm taking your school here for a
Do
second.
it.
The other UT.
The other UT.
Hey, that's what. Because when you put it in your
Don't get David
Instagram bio where
sidetracked.
you're going, you put UT, you go to Texas. That's all I'm gonna say.
We'll see.
Anywho,
I mean, I'm just surprised the team they built. I mean, they're building a program over there with Miller. I mean, you look at David Punch from TCU,
Great
power forward to come in.
I'm so glad TCU doesn't have him anymore.
They're going to be at Cancun with us.
yeah, they are. Maybe
For
they're gonna put the NIT. What's below the NIT? That's gonna be both.
CIT?
Yeah, that's gonna be us.
No,
It's
no.
just
The
What's
Crown basketball
The Crown.
Invitational?
There it is.
Hey, low key, put me in the Crown over the NIT. Give me that NIL money.
Oh, hell no.
Hey. Nah, give me that NIL money.
Heck no.
Just put us on the beach. Just put us where we deserve.
Galveston.
Put Andy Enfield in the portal, bro.
Yeah.
But,
Hey.
I mean, you're right. You're right about this Texas team, dude. They are good. You talked about David Punch.
Yep.
But, I mean, Isaiah
more than
Johnson. Isaiah
more
Johnson
than
coming
that.
in from Boulder. I mean, he is a fantastic player, top 10 player in the portal.
Yeah.
And I think the most important thing that Texas has done is keep Matas Volkatitis in the portal. I mean, he was the only reason that they made that Sweet 16 run and beat Gonzaga and BYU.
I mean, he's dominant.
He's
Yeah,
incredible.
he perfectly countered Graham Ike in that Gonzaga
did.
game.
Yeah, and it's hard to counter Graham Ike.
And Volkatitis' only flaw was foul trouble, and that's because we didn't have a true 4. Like, we had Nick Cody playing or Dalen Swain playing the 4, and David Punch is a true 4. So he's going to be able to help him more in the paint, so Volkatitis doesn't have to be late and foul. And so that'll be – and then Elijah Freeman, you haven't brought him up yet. Elijah Freeman's a great get from Auburn. He has Dalen Swain 2.0 written all over him, and Dalen Swain took a huge jump following Coach Miller from Xavier to Texas, and I kind of expect the same thing from Elijah Freeman. 6'8", really wants to get downhill, can shoot the 3, just didn't have the volume at Auburn because he was sharing with like a Tahai Pettiford and stuff and a Keyshawn Murphy. And so I think he's going to get his opportunity at Texas. And if we know anything about Texas under Sean Miller, they're going to be really good at offense. So I'm not worried about that at all. So, and I think this year they're going to be better at defense. David Punch was one of the best defensive players in the country. Volkatitis can hold his own. And then Mikey Lewis is going to be able to guard, but he's also a 38% three-point shooter. Like, he fills the hole that they needed in three-point shooting, losing Jordan Pope. So I'm very excited for Texas. I think they're going to be one of the 2 or 3 best teams in the SEC.
I will say a surprising big loss is Cam Heide off this team. He hit that big shot.
He hit that big shot, but then, like, you look at this team and it sucked in the moment, but it's kind of like Fulgaris. He got paid so much more to go somewhere else in like Iowa's.
Where did he end up?
Fulgaris?
No.
Cam Heide,
yeah.
South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That
So-
poor guy.
That's a good pickup.
I mean, it's just like
They suck.
that poor soul. I'm like, at that point, I would have taken a pay cut to stay at Texas. But
I agree. Yeah.
I mean-
one thing I really like about this Texas team, sorry to cut you off,
You're fine.
is that they're building for the future.
oh,
Not
yes.
not just in the portal.
Tell them about
I
that,
mean,
Adam.
Austin Gooseby, John Clark, Joe Sterling, Bo Ogden.
Yep.
Those are all freshmen
Yep.
that are coming in. And Austin Gooseby, 5-star talent, not even starting.
McDonald's All-American.
Brothers a left tackle at
At
Texas.
Texas.
He's
Yeah.
incredible.
And Bo Ogden was Mr. State of Texas basketball. So.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that Austin Gooseby isn't going to be playing your 3 is insane whenever it's your first year. And the fact that he's a depth piece, there's very few 5-stars in the entire country that you can say, hey, you're going to sit for a year and then you can play. That's insane.
I know. I will say this: if any of the freshmen at Texas start,
It'll be him.
It'll be him.
Yeah,
Get
I
into
mean,
the
he's
starting
incredible.
lineup, will be him.
He's so good.
We haven't even talked about Amari Evans yet.
I thought SMU was going to get him, to be honest, but
Yeah,
no,
that
that
We
was
were
never
talked a
gonna
lot
happen.
about in that recruitment.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, Amari Evans, as you mentioned,
Great
transfer
dude.
from
Tennessee.
UT, yeah.
And so it's okay. Don't worry.
Crazy
You
rage
don't
bait.
have to listen to casuals. It's all good. Amari Evans was at Tennessee, and he came off the bench. He averaged like 5 points a game, but he is more of a defender. And Texas needed that. They just needed the ability to lock down your best
And
guy.
he's a sophomore.
And so
That's
that's the
more-
good thing about this team is no one is out of eligibility next year.
Incredible.
So who knows if we'll get them all back because of portal and draft, but everyone has the ability to run it back, which is great because Texas lost literally like 5 seniors last year.
So that's absolutely crazy. So I mean, you got Tennessee, you got Texas, you got Louisville. I mean, I think that those are the 3
Duke.
kind of premier. I mean, yes, Duke.
We gotta talk
We
about
got to talk a little bit about.
We got to
Duke,
talk about
But
it.
I think those 3 have really established themselves,
especially in the
as-
portal.
as the best portal contenders.
Yes.
Loud and surprising. It is both.
yes.
Like we did
Yes.
Mhm. Absolutely.
because I know Louisville has spent the cash. Like
No,
the
they-
numbers they are saying, like publicly, 20 million. Other talks.
Their football coach is
25.
pissed. Probably.
Same with yeah. You know whose football coach is not pissed is Kentucky's.
yeah, true.
Will Stein
Yeah,
is
it's true.
happy.
That is very true. They have a good team this year.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Not our
we're
podcast.
we're not going to get off topic there.
No.
But I mean, yes,
Can't pay the basketball team if you miss on your recruits.
that's true. That's very true. We have to talk about Duke a little bit because it's
I
a
think
college basketball podcast.
Duke also fills into the I feel like we got to talk about a couple schools that have just dominated retention.
Yeah.
And
mean,
I th-
those
I-
are the programs.
Yeah, like Duke, Florida, and Illinois.
Yeah.
Those are the
Yes.
ones when you look at I'll take Duke.
Go for it.
Actually, no, they're your ACC school. Go
Yeah.
for it.
I mean, I really like this Duke team. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that their strategy of keeping their core and then adding 1 or 2 incredible players on top of it has been great. Last year they were going to do that with Cedric Howard, and he unfortunately went to the draft.
Unfortunately, became a lottery pick.
He unfortunately was like the 12th best player that year. But imagine that Duke team with Cedric Howard.
No, it's
last
kind of
year.
wild.
And this year they got their guy. He didn't go to the draft. They got John Blackwell
Yeah.
from Wisconsin, and he's going to be great. He's going to be starting at there too. But they return Caden Boozer, Dame Sarr. I mean, Patrick Ngongba is crazy. They
Foster
have
off the bench.
Caleb
Yes,
Foster,
Caleb Foster. They have Cam Williams coming in as a freshman who's going to play
Bryson
instantly.
Howard.
I mean, they have two other 5-star freshmen on the bench. And one guy I really want to point out, Drew Schnwarski.
Sharnowski.
Not only is his name fun and hard to say,
Yeah.
but he's a great basketball player. Coming in from Belmont, I mean, that we can talk about how good that Belmont team was last year.
Yes.
But if you get a guy who gets about 12 points per game just to be on your bench
Yeah.
and really contribute to whenever the game gets going, the game gets tough, Drew Schnwarski is going to be a player that can get that stuff done.
He's a more athletic Malik Brown.
He's great. I mean,
And-
yeah, and his defense is going to show.
His defense is really his defense is what's going to get him on the floor at Duke. And if he can consistently hit the 3, his minutes are just going to go up because he's going to get so many open looks because of all the attention that Blackwell and Boozer and Dame Sarr, and they're all going to try and attack the paint. Gungba is an amazing getting Patrick Gungba back was huge.
Yeah.
He makes the offense really flow. He has the ability to pass very well for a big man, And if you got your big guy who can live on the perimeter, it just opens up so many backdoor cuts. And that happened a lot last year. And so it'll be good to see that back. But one under the radar guy for Duke that we haven't talked about yet is Sebastian Wilkins. He was a 5-star last year that redshirted.
Crazy.
And he didn't get any playing time. And like the people in Durham are as high on him as anyone on the bench except for Caleb Foster. Like they are. Sebastian Wilkins is going to be a problem apparently, and so I could see him sneaking into maybe even a starting role.
It's not fair, man.
Minutes.
It's not fair.
I mean, it just screams depth.
Yeah,
like depth is what you have to have in college basketball, and then you hear coaches saying, "Oh, we can only pay 7 or 8 players." No. Well, clearly that's not true because look at all these teams with all these depth, and you see what happened in the tournament last year. Who had the best depth? Michigan. What'd they do? Win it all.
Yeah,
and so. You have
they even had an injury. Hey,
LJ Kaysen.
Yeah, LJ Kaysen done for the year. Still good.
It didn't matter, which like that was wild to me, and it clearly it may have helped them in the long run because Trey McKinney got more minutes, and he is a baller. So we can. I mean, Michigan's in an interesting spot with retention. Michigan. Because Michigan is like, we talked about Duke, Florida, and Illinois. We'll get to Florida and Illinois, but like, as I'm on this tangent of Michigan, we're kind of waiting on Merez Johnson. Like, that's the biggest decision on if he will come back in the draft or not, because they're losing Morrow, they're losing Yaxel, and so they're losing a good part. They got J.P. Estrella from Tennessee, got a couple other guys, and so Dusty May's in a fascinating spot where, like, I think at the beginning of the portal, he was fully expecting Merez Johnson to come back. And he's not now, probably. And so that'll be they still have one, according to Dusty May, they have one roster spot open. So there you go. Take that with what you want.
It should be interesting. All right. Who wants to cover Florida? Because this team.
I got it.
You got it.
I'll talk about this Florida. Again, like, you look at what they've done in the portal, and there's nothing screaming at you, but you look at what they've returned, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's their title team from 2 years ago.
Literally.
They brought Denzel Aberdeen back from Kentucky. Is he still pending a waiver?
Yeah.
He is still pending a waiver? Okay, so
you think the NCAA doing anything on time? Nope.
Unless expanding the tournament.
They'll find out in September about his eligibility. But no, I look at this Florida team, and they bring everyone back. They bring, like, Chinyelu. They bring Condon. They bring Hawk. They just bring that defensive core where, like Michigan, they're going to dominate you on the boards. They're gonna get, and they're also going to shoot well, too. Xavier Lee last year had up and down great potential. It feels like they've gotten better in the backcourt with their shooting. So
poor
I'm
guy's
curious
gonna be the
to
scapegoat
Nuh-uh. He'll be great.
for everything, bro. If they come back, can you imagine if they like won it all in 24, beat Houston, and then they win it all, or 25, beat Houston, and they win it all in 27, and the only difference is Xavier Lee.
Poor guy.
And it was Denzel Aberdeen on one. Aberdeen's gonna feel like the GOAT. He could have 3-peated.
Thomas Houck is wild though. Thomas Houck, he would have been a lottery pick. NIL brought him back straight up, which is just wild to think about. And guys, I think the streets. He's going to be preseason player of the SEC of the year. That's a fact. But he will be a first-team All-American preseason, easy. Could even be National Player of the Year. Like, he is that good. And his decision to come back clearly shows we're in a different area of college athletics. If this was before 2021, that dude would have gone 2 years ago.
Yeah, he should be. He should be gone. He's a senior. That's crazy, man.
And so, but
he's gonna make more money going back to college than he would in wherever he probably goes in the NBA.
Which is wild because he'd literally be a lottery pick.
Make your bag. Shoot, whatever. We got 23-year-old Europeans playing freshman year of college, so you might as well.
Yeah.
Speaking
of Europeans, take me to the Balkans, please, Brad Underwood. Illinois is Mr. European. I mean, look at that boy, Andre Stojakovic, coming back. He is going to start this year.
He better.
That boy's so good. Yep. He's the only one in the world that got into Stanford and Cal and said, nah, I'm going to go to Illinois.
Yeah.
And so, hey, but shout out him.
School, though.
It is, but, you know.
No, it's not.
It's not Stanford or Cal. It's just not Stanford or Cal, man. Put some respect on the ACC, you know?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. But anywho, let's just talk about what they're bringing back. Both the Ivisic brothers, Jake Davis, David Mirkovic, Andre Stojakovic. It's the core of the Final Four team. They're losing Boswell, big hurt. But, guys. Wagler, big hurt. Yeah. But to be honest with you, no one knew about Wagler at this time of the year last year.
True.
Who knows if they've got another one. And so, but I trust Brad Underwood, and they have the ability to do something in Champaign that hasn't been done in a while, and that's go back-to-back Final Fours. And so it'll be interesting to see what they get done. And it really is going to David Mirkovic is going to be amazing. This team is the definition of balance. Last year, Wagler was the alpha. who's going to be the alpha on this team is what I'm really like. Who's going to be the dog? They need a bucket. It's probably going to be Stojakovic, which is wild because he didn't even start last year. And so when you think about all these things, they're going to share the ball so well. It's going to be the most efficient offense in KenPom, just like it was last year. They're not going to take a dip on that at all. I just am sitting here thinking, who's going to be the leader? Who's going to be the dog that takes over the team? I know Wagler was a freshman, but if you need a bucket, it was Wagler. And so who's going to give you that for Brad Underwood? They got plenty of time to figure that out. I'm not worried, but that's my only harp on Illinois and why I'm not putting them in the same category as a Florida or a Duke or a Michigan. Yeah.
Fair. Very fair. I mean, I really just like the Viches. Stojakovic, Merkovic.
They can all shoot too.
Ivasic, number 2.
Big Z.
On the bench.
And then Jake Davis, who literally looks like he could have been from some village in like Norwegia or something.
Yeah, I mean, like this team is just straight out of the Balkans, and hopefully they're all from the same country because if you know anything about the Balkans, they hate each other.
They do.
So hopefully they're all from like Serbia or something, and not from like
some like
all over Kosovo.
Some like 12-year-old kid in the Balkans. He's like, Dad, I like this team from Champaign, Illinois.
Yeah, literally.
Like, come on, that's like the furthest thing from Europe. Like that's just it's hard to comprehend.
It's hilarious.
It
man.
is kind of funny.
I mean, but they found success in doing what they're doing, and other teams are copying them.
And that's the thing. If you're gonna attack Europe, fully go in on it.
Yeah.
That's like Brad Underwood used to coach at Stephen F. Austin. Okay, that couldn't have been the furthest thing. I guarantee you, when he had Stephen F. Austin, he won 2 tournament games there. He was not saying, if I get a Power 5 job, I'm going to go attack Europe. Yeah. He was probably thinking, man, I'm going to go to like the middle of nothing, Texas, because that's where I won 2 tournament games. Brad Underwood started at junior college, and now he's in the Balkans. That's the American dream.
That is not the American dream. The Balkans suck. All right. So, last team I want to focus on, and I have to talk about this team because it's our team, guys. The SMU Mustangs. We're not going to make this super long because nobody listening cares. But
good thing the people talking care.
Yes, that's all that matters, to be completely honest. One thing I want to see is I really like what Andy Enfield has done. Don't kill me. But I like what he's done learning from his mistakes last year. What was the main gripe about SMU?
Can't defend a 3.
Can't defend the 3. Can't defend. Suck at basketball.
Can't rebound.
Can't switch a pick and roll.
Terrible at the sport.
Horrible injury management.
Yeah.
Blaming everything on Cal's basketball
All right,
goal.
that's enough. But like depth, defense, those were the 2 things that killed this team.
Winning on the road.
And now all that he has done is grab depth, which is great. And he's still in Europe looking for players. But the roster isn't done yet. But I really like kind of how this is formed overall. And I think that we're doing something that SMU used to do. Whenever we were actually good at basketball, believe it or not, we were at one point.
Yeah.
We used to go out and grab players from the Dukes, from really, really good established programs and give them chances.
Yeah.
I mean, the best player possibly in SMU history, Sime Ojale, he played like 0.4 like minutes per game at Duke. Came to SMU, he averaged 18 points a game.
Yeah.
And was American Player of the Year.
That's crazy.
Like, I mean, and the guy that we've taken a risk on this year is Jalen Stewart.
I'm very high on Jalen Stewart.
Yeah, and I put out a tweet, and I was like, hey, UConn fans, I'm an SMU fan. Is this guy actually good? And, like, straight up, I'm like, I don't know anything about Jalen Stewart. And they were like, yes. Like, he's amazing. They could not rave more about him. And I think that, one, proves that UConn is just levels above everybody in basketball. I mean, that family that they have, it only is rivaled by Duke.
Yeah.
But 2, I mean, like a player like that who only steps down one little level from UConn to SMU, I mean, you know, Big East to ACC, like he gets all this playing time now. He was supposed to be the guy last year. He didn't do as well as he would have hoped, but now he gets a chance at SMU.
Yep. And
now other guys get a chance to kind of be that star, be that depth piece. So I like what we're doing so far, guys. I'm not gonna hate on it.
For sure. Jalen Stewart, you look at the stat sheets, they don't scream what you're going to scream.
Neither did Sime Ojale.
But I will say this about Jalen Stewart. You can't teach 6'8", you can't teach hustle on defense, and you can't teach the ability to shoot the 3. And guys, I can't tell you the last time SMU has had a player that's 6'8" in this 3-and-D. I'm really excited to see what Now that he has the keys to the kingdom, he did it at Connecticut. He's just going to get better and better and better, and he's going to have to defend.
He's going to be the guy.
He is. Brumball's going to help, but especially on defense, he's going to be the guy. He's going to be switch. He's going to be our BJ Edwards. He just is, but bigger. And so that will be interesting. I will say this: if Coach Enfield can do anything, it's probably coach offense. And so I will say he can probably develop the rest of the portal guys to be better shooters. It seems like a common theme of like we're going to get like hustle guys and defenders and pray that we can develop them into shooters as well. And so I think that's the one thing that SMU is going to look for. But I will say this. There's just it's just a weird era because like we lose a Mitchell Holmes who like didn't get much run, but like
he was cool.
He was a good dude. And it's like it's just weird. It's just a weird era. I'm sitting here. We have no returning starters.
Nope.
It almost feels like we lost our coach with this roster, and which is kind of wild. And even the people like BJ Davis Ray is gone, Mitchell Holmes is gone. Like all our people off the bench are gone too. Like we lost a lot. I mean, we might be at that 7 to 8 threshold right now. Our coach is still in Europe, probably looking at players.
He better be.
And so that's just kind of where we're at. And it's like, even though it's 70, it's just kind of sad to see all these mock brackets of 76, and we're not even like on the bubble right now. And so I am a little worried. Not gonna lie, I'm a very optimistic person, but I have a right to say I'm a little worried, just a little worried.
Let me say this. This is clearly, we're talking about like the best portals. Those teams are almost done. They're talking about they have 1 spot left. They have 2 spots left. We clearly have like 2 to 3 openings that probably could get filled. I definitely 1.
Yeah.
I know we're talking center from Poland, I believe.
Maybe
that's the biggest. Like center right now is the biggest thing. Johan Munch, I'm curious to see him. Never got a ton of run at Oregon
Don't let
State.
David get started. Please don't let David get started on Johan
His
Munch.
shooting splits could be better. I'm not going to let David's talk about the 12% from 3 number. I'm going to believe.
That's terrible, man.
Oh,
He's also 6'11".
Guys, this is the problem I had with him.
God, he got started.
If it's not that he shoots 12% from 3, they labeled him as a stretch 4. That's the problem.
Sam Walters practically shot 12% from 3.
Nah,
so.
It felt like it.
You know what's crazy is he was like around 30%. So I don't even know what 12% feels like.
Maybe he gets better.
Zerk Phelps.
No, bro. Guys, Zerk Phelps is probably around 30% too. Like 12 is like
high 20s. I think he was high 20s.
Against East Carolina.
Dude, Zerk Phelps, not Zerk Phelps. This Munch dude, man, he better be in the performance center as we're recording the podcast, man. Like he needs to live in the gym. Yeah. I love, like, we all do. Even put me in the gym if we need to. I'll get better at my 3 ball at this point. Hey, I don't care. If that's what we got to do to help the school, I can't help with tuition money anymore. I might as well be living in the gym, you know?
Yeah. But, I mean, we're focusing on the wrong guys. I mean, 2 people I'm really excited for, both from the AAC. And I really like how SMU has really improved over this period to where Rowan Brumbaugh, the preseason AAC Player of the Year.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, that's big. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Right? It's not the AAC we once knew, but he up and leaves Tulane after averaging, 22 points a game, like 20 points a game, 19, and he comes to SMU.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, like, from where we were 2 years ago, 3 years ago with Rob Lanier, and now we're in the ACC, and we're getting guys like that. Fantastic. And I can't wait to see what Rowan Brumbaugh does with the ball in his hands. Him and Jalen Stewart are going to be a great 1-2 punch on offense.
Will be.
I'm very excited for him. And David Terrell as well. I mean, from the AAC, averaged 14 points a game. His one problem, can't shoot the 3 ball.
If he can develop that,
he's
sounds like a lockdown defender. What
amazing at defense.
Yes.
Again, talk about the UConn fans. The UNT fans were beside themselves to lose him too. So,
That's probably
that's
because he came here. But
yeah, that's also true. They hate us for some reason. But, I mean, great defender. Can really get downhill. He'll punish people if he can shoot the 3.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be exciting, y'all.
I mean, BJ Edwards developed a 3. So
Yeah, that's true.
It took him 2 years, but hey.
Enfield has done a good job picking 1 or 2 players up in the offseason that he sees something in their jump shot. Kerry Oquendo came in, not a great shooter at Oregon, had a really good shooting year. Was a great spark plug off the bench. So
he was a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's SMU's portal. Depth and defense are the keys. It should be a completely different team that next year.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're not paying only 5 players this year.
That's fair.
Because one injury completely derailed our season.
We
for
are
2
we are
years
going
in
to
a
be
row.
we are going to be sad to lose the star player of last year's team.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that's
Yes.
the absolute like the biggest difference we're going to see is that we're going to have a 1 through 9 guys that can play. While last year was basically we went as far as our 3-headed guard monster.
Jerome Pierre was really fun to watch.
Yes,
So
he was
Boopy.
phenomenal.
And
So was
like,
Boopy.
Boopy got a lot of hate till the end of the year, but we haven't had a guard like Boopy at least since Kendrick Davis, and maybe even before that, to be honest with you. And like Jerome Pierre was the most athletic person that walked in that basketball gym probably since Semi Ojale. So, and so we're gonna definitely miss them. I think it just is also this team needs to grow. Like we hit our peak really early last year, right? And the injury and how I feel like this team is gonna take time to gel, especially with the offensively. I just hope that means we peak in March and not maybe January like we have the past 2 years.
That's
so
true.
It'll be interesting.
Well, it should be very, very exciting to see. And as we mentioned, y'all, the portal is not even over yet. We're still waiting on those final players to kind of pick whatever team that they want. And we're waiting on those European players to join Will Wade's roster, basically, because he has like
Allegedly.
he has like 5 players
Oh,
on his team
goodness.
at LSU. So college basketball is not even close to done, and it hasn't even started yet.
Yep.
So we cannot wait to bring all of the college basketball content that y'all need to make sure that you are ready for the upcoming season, the 76 team bracket.
We're ready.
We are ready, and we are going to make sure that we get all of that content to y'all as it comes out. Chapman, super excited to have you here.
Excited to be
Podcast number 1, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready.
Fantastic. We're ready as well. We're ready to keep bringing y'all all the things that you need. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things that you do on our socials, and we will see you next time on the 3 Ball.
Let's go.
Peace out, y'all. God
Bye, y'all.
bless.